Hello everyone and welcome. This video series is going to be pairing video games with cocktails. Sure, you could just pair drinks and food together, but taking shots after you die in GoldenEye has to evolve into something, right? For today, I'm going to be asking you one simple question. Is the apocalypse we got just not cutting it for you? Too many Karens, not enough watchers? Well, today we're going to be talking about Horizon Zero Dawn, and matching it with a drink just as strange as that game. Guerrilla Games really made a name for themselves when they created the Killzone series, which I was particularly fond of. I really got into the story and the multiplayer of those games. When I first heard about the new IP that would later become Horizon Zero Dawn, I was very excited to say the least. Robot dinosaurs versus cavemen sounded amazing to me. I didn't realize I would have to wait 2 years after the initial release to actually get my hands on to play it, but I would say it was worth the wait. It has finally arrived on PC, and it's a solid port. And it just received an update last month as of making of this video. So what kind of drink do you pair with a game where you play as an updated caveman fighting robot dinosaurs in a post-apocalyptic setting? Well, for this one, I'm going to go with the classic style of complementing. Basically, rich foods with rich drinks. Either that is wine or a cocktail. In the case of Horizon Zero Dawn, strange was strange. Cream, egg white, and soda, the Rammus Fizz, named after its creator Henry C. Rammus in 1888 in the capital of my favorite cocktail town, New Orleans. It rose to popularity because it was a show and a drink. Watching great bartenders work is something amazing to behold, and for the Rammus Fizz I will be crafting today, I have made a slight twist on the recipe for accessibility. So instead of using orange flower water, I am subbing in orange infused simple syrup. That's just 50% water to 50% sugar in a boiling pot. Add in some orange peels to help give it a beautiful citrus pop. New IPs always have this excitement to them. The unknown, something actually new. Horizon Zero Dawn really captures this feeling and just runs away with it. The secrets that this story hold entice you every step of the way. Everything is really a mystery. From its people, to the ruins in the distance, and let's not forget about the robotic creatures at every turn. Aloy is our main character. Her background is that of an outcast for unknown reasons, which allows her to be the perfect vehicle for the player, because, as an outcast, she is discovering the world at the same time as we the players are. So I have to say that is a very well done and smart choice in writing. The game is absolutely breathtaking as well. I did have to do some messing around with my GeForce settings to get a solid 60 frames per second. The game has so many wonderful locations to adventure through, overgrown forests, the ruins of past civilizations, deserts, and my personal favorite, snowy landscapes, which Horizon Zero Dawn really knocks it out of the park. With the harshness of the snow flying past your face as you climb up a mountain to then fight a fantastic creature in the middle of a snowstorm. The ingredients that make up this world are beautiful, yet mysterious. Speaking of ingredients, to craft this cocktail, you will need 2 ounces of gin. Any kind of gin will work. Next is an optional ingredient that is 3 dashes of lime bitters to help give it more citrus flavor. 1 ounce of our simple syrup that we crafted earlier, 1 egg, or of course 1 ounce of chickpea brine, 2 ounces of cream to help give it a rich flavor profile, then half an ounce of lemon juice and half an ounce of lime juice. And to top, we are going to be using soda. The gameplay is where the game really becomes hit or miss for me. You can feel the Uncharted influences in the game, but it isn't as tight as that series, and you'll find yourself jumping onto what you think is safe ground, only to find out that you can't make it. Or you'll spend far too much time looking for a way up a hill, only to find out that there was one very specific path. If they went with a Breath of the Wild or Assassin's Creed style traversal system, I think it would have worked far better for the game, but that is my personal opinion. When talking about objectives, Horizon Zero Dawn is stuffed to the point it can be a little hectic, but I enjoyed the challenge. So using filters is a must when actually collecting or hunting down any trophies. Thankfully, the side quests are engaging and tied into the main story in an interesting way. Many of the side quests net you items, specifically the Hunter's Lodge. Lots of challenge, but feature fantastic weaponry. The side objectives stay fresh and varied as you clean corrupted zones, look for landmarks, and clear out enemy forts. Well, nothing is really new with the side content, but the weaponry is distinct and varied enough to allow multiple styles of gameplay. Overall, the gameplay is tight and keeps you on your toes, looking for enemy weak points and creating opportunities for attacks. While it might lack a bit of polish, it is an amazing first outing for a new IP. You might have wondered what I meant when I said a drink and a show. Well, legend has it that this drink took 12 minutes to create, and most of that was in shaking. So we're going to fill up our Boston shaker full of ice. Now we're going to pour in 2 ounces of gin, whatever you got lying around will work. Now 1 ounce of our orange simple syrup. Just plop that in right there. Perfect. Now the optional bit to add some aromatics to the drink. We're going to throw in some lime bitters. Just a couple dashes will do. Half an ounce of lemon and lime juice. I've mixed it together, so I'm just dropping in 1 ounce here. Now, 2 ounces of cream, which will give it a nice thick body, if you will. Now we are gonna start the process of shaking it. Because we are doing a reverse dry shake for this cocktail, it actually requires to be shaken twice, but you're gonna want to give it a nice hearty shake the first time to get the glass nice and cold. So now we are going to take the Boston shaker and drain it into the glass we just used. Crack an egg in, and you'll find once you crack it and you rock it back and forth, it'll do most of the work for you. Just give it a try. Now, you're going to want to give this part a hearty shake. You're going to want to make sure everything gets nicely mixed together there. Now, because this was a dry shake, there was no ice in that, so now we're just going to pour it directly in. Alright, now because we use the reverse dry shake, it'll be nice tight bubbles when you're pouring in the soda to top. Now you're going to want to go just a little past the top. That's kind of like putting on a hat on this cocktail, if you will. Now the true test of a Rammus Fizz, will a straw stand up on its own? Well, looks like it worked this time. Closing thoughts about the drink and the game. Well, I really enjoy a nice Rammus Fizz from time to time. I completely understand that it is not for every occasion, nor is it for everyone. So much like this game, the amount of enjoyment you find really comes down to your personal tastes. Cream, egg white, and soda sound good to you? Give it a try. Does robot dinosaurs versus humans in a post-apocalyptic setting ding the bell? Give it a swing. As for me, I really enjoyed both. I'm interested in seeing where Guerrilla Games takes the series next, but I feel like I might have to wait a while. So, in the case of both the game and the drink, I recommend giving it a try. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really enjoyed making it. Please leave a like, subscribe, or suggest a game or a drink for me to pair next. Thank you again, and hope to see you around soon.